Okay, so I came out here today and our dinghy's flat, and here's what it looks like. So I've aired it up a bit, but it's flat, and I'm hoping that cap was just unscrewed, so I'm hoping that's all it is. If that's the case, this is an easy fix. So I'm gonna air it up and see how long it holds air. Okay, so that's aired up, and time will tell if it stays aired up. So like when shit breaks on the boat, my toilet's out again. The vacuum pump is making a weird noise. Now it's time to work on our vacuum pump that's down there. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like it came completely loose from the pump, so hopefully that's it. Good, turn off, babe. So I love my impact. I'm gonna take the cover off this and see what's wrong with that pump. So that piece is loose and this just comes out. And there is our pump right there. And we only have one screw left covering the top, but I'll take that out. So I was hoping this nut had came off on the outside, but it's not. It almost seems like the gears, because this is a worm drive, are gone. I'm I guess pull it out and see what's going on. Okay guys, I got the pump out and the whole system, and there it is right there. And I don't see a part number on this or anything. And I do have this. I'm going to take that inside and see what I can find. But I've tried to get another pump for these. It broke. And so I rebuilt the old pump. But this one, when I turn it on, it's not spinning this. So this feels really loose. I think the worm drive in there's fried. So we just ordered parts, or a pump motor for this. The worm drive on this thing stripped out, and look at that. Oh, the smell is just delectable. Down there it was smelly. But so we'll get this fixed, and hopefully this engine or motor comes in pretty soon. My wife was supervising this whole situation.
I was doing dishes.
She was doing dishes, but she said the sun is too much to bear, so she had to get herself a little bit of shade going on.
Yeah, she's like beaming on me.
Hopefully it's doing well for that little piece of solar that's getting solar panel that's getting a little sun. It's actually making power with that. Hard to believe. Okay, so I'm out here mounting this solar arch, and I've got it clamped in place. It's about the same spot as the last one. If you see here on my dinghy davits, I've moved it further out, and probably gonna have to pick up some more stainless steel bar to get this mounted and get it level and right. But I'm gonna put a couple bolts up here in the front, and then I can adjust the back two bolts once I get some more stainless. As you can see, I have one of the tubes going through, and I just have to drill it. And same on this side. I had to trim them tubes, them spacer tubes down, but it'll be fine. Okay, now to hold my corners on, now that I have the front semi-mounted, I've got these little doodads, and basically they're gonna look something like I have over here. So they just mount in, and they'll support the corner of this solar array, and that should give it adequate support. That's coming from my halyard. Okay, so we got them installed. Looking pretty good. Stick a little of this never seize on, because we're working with stainless steel and aluminum. And even though it probably won't hurt if it seizes all up and never comes off, because we don't want it to come off. In case we do, we got this on there. Well, this is as far to the side as I can get on the boat, and it looks pretty level there. Let me see the other side. Right there, yeah, it looks pretty level of the boat, so hopefully we are good. Look at the size of them solar panels. They look good too. I gotta stick them in there. I gotta get all this done before I do. Okay, so far I am out of parts. I've got one more piece coming there, and then I took the 24-inch stainless steel that was down here and I put it up there, and I ordered 2 more pieces. But this is not a bad place to do a project. So now I'm going to finish the vacuum pump for our toilet. I have the pump in and the rebuild kit. Going to be a nasty job, and but get that in so both of our heads on this boat work. And yeah, as we wait for parts. Okay, to rebuild this pump, I've already taken the motor off, and that's just 4 bolts, and I've taken these off, and then the bottom section basically has these little clips that you can just pry off, and the whole assembly comes out. Now let's put that back in. Oh, it's hot out here. So we have our new hydraulic or vacuum pump, and this seal just goes around here on the inside. Let me pop that in real quick. So once installed, it should just look like this. It's just really easy. Then you're going to take this and you're going to press it on this. I can't do this with just one hand, but I'm going to press it on and I'll show you what it looks like. So once it's pressed on, it'll look like that. Make sure there's nothing, your seal didn't go on the inside. Now you have to put each one of these on. These work within the container to hold this together. So I'll slide these on. So once you get that in place, you'll see there's a lip that holds that thing in place, and it compresses in there to keep it together. Okay, I have both on. You'll see it's close. You'll see the bevel is facing down, and then I'm going to slide this in this pump, but I can't do this on camera because I don't want to drop anything in the water. Okay, now with it in place, you want to make sure your bowl hole's lined up and it's facing the right direction. So be like that, and then push this thing down, and it's locked in place. That is locked. And our bowl holes match, and we're ready to go. Before you stick this in, make sure this is in the right direction. I just had to take mine back apart, put that in the right direction to get it back in, so my pump will bolt on. Now that I have it all tightened down and the pump's straight and the motor's facing the right direction, I'm ready to put the motor on. So now that the pump's on, the motor's on, now you just have to put this bolt in place. You slide in here and you have to pick it up, and I gotta have 2 hands again. The screwdriver works really well to help pry this up because it is a vacuum pump. And now we just tighten this down. Let's see. Nope. Now I'm going to put my spade connectors on, and you may ask, why don't I just replace this thing? Because this thing's about $1,500. I don't want to do that, but yeah, I'll get these crimped. I'm using this kind of crimper, and basically you just select the color of the connector you have, which ours is the blue one, and it holds it in place nicely. Now with both of them connected, you'll notice I use the heat shrink connectors, so I might heat shrink it, and that ensures more hold. I've already pulled on these and they're not pulling off. Now I just used a cheap heat gun I got off Amazon, but you can use a heat gun, cigarette lighter, whatever works, but there we go. Okay, so I have the new crapper pump installed right here, and where it's bolting in, looks like I may have to notch out that more. I don't think so, but let's see if this thing works. I got it all, it's wired up, ready to go. And this is what my deck looks like. My wife says she hates project mode, but yeah, I gotta get them up too. Okay, so we're now in my head. Let's see if we got pressure. Oh yeah, let's go see if that pump's moving. And there it is spinning up. And there it is spinning up. Looks pretty good. Shut off, pressured up, ready to go. And yeah, story of my life, working on toilets. I think I've done this more than I ever wanted to in this year. We're about to hit our second year on this boat, but well, starting of our second year, our first full year. And it's been a lot of projects. Want to get to some beautiful destinations, even though that's pretty right there though. Now that's all boxed in. I've got the cover over it. Now all that stuff, minus the fuel can, the generator goes in there, and that bag back there. And now I'll clean up some of my babe's deck, so get this done. My hat's getting really old, so man. And there, the deck is a little bit cleaner, and all that stuff's out of the dinghy, all tucked away in there. Okay, so we're gonna stop the video here. We're gonna get the solar arch done next video, and the solar panels, and maybe some a little bit of core information about them. These are the bifacial panels. There they are. And even when they're laying on the side, I do have one plugged in and the back side showing, and it's getting about 100, I think it's all 110 watts during the day, so that's pretty good. But I got my new, well, I got the last of my bar to get. I want to get one mount in the center right there, because I'm afraid it would maybe just flutter a little bit, even though we are going to be 5 supports versus, well, including the mounts up there, that'd be 7 supports versus the 4 they had last time. So I don't know if it's overkill, but I don't want to lose the solar panels again. And if you like this video, go ahead and give us a like. It's down there, looks like this. If you like our channel, subscribe. And if you're looking for great eats, good recipes, check out my babe's recipes. She has videos on here, and she has a website full of recipes. So they are yummy, and they helped me, of course, lose the weight I've lost. And because a good diet, you can drop them pounds. I used to weigh 280 pounds, and I'm down to 213. So yeah, it's all what you put in your body. With that, y'all please take care.